In today's video, we are going to study the 14th game of World Chess Championship match 1963. In this game, Mikhail Botvinnik was white and Tigran Petrosyan was black. This game was played in Queen's Gambit declined Petrosyan variation, or it is also called as Charosik variation. So let's continue with our game. D4, D5, D4, E6, Queen's Gambit decline, Knight C3, Bishop E7, C into D5. The other way to counter it is knight f3, first developing the both knights, knight f6. Now you take this pawn into d5 and bishop d5. This is another way to play. But he immediately went for c into d5. Now into d5, bishop f4, and now c6. The second continuation might be like this: knight f6 and e3. But the move played in the game is also the solid one. e3, now bishop f5, g4, immediately hitting the bishop over here. And it is a standard move. And this is called the Charosik variation, or it may known as also the Petrosyan variation. After bishop e6, now h3. Instead of here, white could also go for like this, bishop e2, and go for completely aggressive and crazy game. And the continuation might be like this: knight d7, h4, h6, queen d2, b5, and rook c1. And white is saying that I am not going to castle anywhere. I am just going to build up attack, whether on the king side or whether in the center or whether on the uh, sorry, queen side. This is another way to play. But in the game, he choose a solid line, and that is the h3. After that, knight f6. Now bishop d3 and c5 by black. Instead, he has all could also go for knight bd7, and after that, knight f3 and knight b6. This is another way to counter it, but he immediately went out for c5, and it is also a solid move. There is nothing wrong with it. Knight f3, now knight c6, and king f1. Instead of here, I thought that it was better to go for first a3, then castle and castle, then c into d4, knight into d4, knight into d4, into d4. And this rook has just going to come into the center in just one move by doing the castle. But he had prepared something, and that's why he went for king f1. He is going to do the manual castle. So black castles, and now king g2 and c into d4. Here black would have gone for also c4. Both of the moves which were played in the game have the same worth. There is no difference. In this version, the bishop had to go for to c2, then bishop d6, and now a3. So in the game, c into d4 was played. Now knight into d4, knight into d4, and e into d4. And here, Mikhail Botvinnik played a little inaccuracy, and he immediately went for knight d7. Instead of here, he could have gone for here at this moment of time, that he could play the move immediately bishop d6. Now queen f3, bishop into f4, queen into f4, and queen b6. And you may see that black is going to attack on the queen side, whereas white is trying to open up this king side. The position is completely equal, as these three pieces are completely protecting the black king, and this queen is also on the sixth rank protecting uh, the king side. So knight d7 and queen c2 was played by white. He could have taken the advantage of that slight inaccuracy by black, and by playing the move knight to b5. After that, knight b6, b3, saying that I'm not going to let your knight come over here. Now a6, Then where are you going to place your knight over here? Then knight c7, rook c8, knight into e6, f into e6. And see that in this version of the moves, now black has this liability in his position. This backward e6 pawn is a liability in black's position. And white can exploit this liability continuously. It was played by Mikhail Butvinik. And now knight f6, f3, saying I don't like your knight ever coming over here at any moment of the game. Rook c8 was played, eyeing this queen and taking control of the open file. Bishop e5 and bishop d6. And now there is a lot of difference that when just 5 to 6 move backs, when you had played with this bishop d6, it had different impact. But now it is slight inaccuracy. Instead of here, now he should have gone for knight d7. After bishop f4, now h6 first, then queen f2, knight b6, bring the knight over here, changing this bishop. Knight e2, bringing the forces to the king side. Knight a4, going after this pawn and opening up this rook completely, and then going to bring the queen over here. So bishop d6, and now rook e1, bringing the rook immediately over here. The reason behind was that he is going to take control and going to hit this king side. So he immediately brought over rook over here, as the rook on c1 was not going to do something. So bishop into e5, rook into e5, and the second reason was that he was going to take this bishop by the rook. e6 by black. Instead of here, now he could have gone for this knight d7. After that, bishop into a7 check, king h8, rook he1, knight into e5, giving up the exchange, rook into e5, f5. The only proper defense. Bishop into f5, bishop into f5, rook into f5, rook into f5, queen into f5. And here white has these two extra pawns. And the position is completely equal because he has a lot of compensation, because after rook c6, knight into d5, rook d6. And this knight is very well placed because after knight f4, rook into d4, you may see that white has a lot of chances to draw over here in this position. But I think that Tigran Petrosyan did not like the position arising after the move knight d7. So he played the move g6. Queen f2, bringing the forces to the king side. Knight d7, rook e2, but, bringing the rook back off the threat of the knight. Knight b6, trying to play the move knight over here and picking up this bishop, because this is bishop is only the piece which is eyeing these light square pawns. Rook he1, knight c4, bishop into c4, rook into c4, and now rook d2, protecting this pawn over here which is threatened by this rook. Rook e8, developing the rook and saying that whenever I'm going to play the bishop, you have to exchange the rooks. Rook e3, now a6. The point of a6 move was that the knight was coming over here. Block it. Instead of here, he could have gone for king g7. After rook de2, now he may play h6. And this is also okay. But the move which was played in the game, a6, is still okay. b3, rook c6. In this game, actually, Tigran Petrosyan made a mistake in the end game and then made a blunder in the end game. Still, in the opening and the middle game phase, both of the players played very well. Knight a4, b6. The knight was coming over here, that's why saying that I'm not going to let your knight come to c5. So knight b2, b2. The reason behind the second maneuver is that this knight is going to come over here, and his this post is very juicy, e5. And this was the maneuver Mikhail Botvinnik uh, saw that. a5 was played by Tigran Petrosian. Instead, another continuation might be queen f6, knight d3, rook c3, rook e5, h6, queen e1. And this is also equal. So a5, now knight d3, going for this square, or going to play the move knight f4. So f6 by black. The reason behind is that Tigran Petrosian does not like the knight of Mikhail Botvinnik on e5. That's why he played the move f6. h4 by white. Now bishop f7. Rook into e8 check. Bishop into e8. Instead of here, black would have gone for queen into e8. Now after g5, queen e6, queen e2, queen into e2 check, rook into e2, king g7. And this is actually same happened but in different move order in the game. After bishop into e8, now queen e3, bishop f7 back over here, g5, bishop e6, knight f4, threatening the bishop, bishop f7, knight d3, bishop e6 again. And Tigran saying that, okay, do you want to draw? But Mikhail Botvinnik said, no, I don't want it. So he played the move g into f6, queen into f6, now queen g5. And here, Mikhail Botvinnik thought that he can, if the queens are swept out of the board, he can still try to win the position. Queen into g5 check, h into g5, a4, and this was the first mistake of the game by Tigran Petrosian. Instead of here, it was better to play the move h6 to swap one of the pieces, one of the pawns of white. Then there would be just two pawns, whether one on f3 and the second one on g6, and the position would be more drawish. Because after g into s6, king h7, king g3, king into h6, and this position is more drawish. So in the game, a4 was played, and now b into a4, rook c4 was played, threatening this pawn over here, and a5 was played by Mikhail Botvinnik. And this is a mistake from Mikhail Botvinnik. Instead, he should have gone for this, protecting the pawn by playing the move knight b2. Now after if rook c3, first king g3, after king g7, now rook d3, challenging this rook over here. And rook has to move back. After rook c6, now rook b3. And now you may see that this pawn is threatened, and white has also protected these two pawns of his. And he is in a driving seat, and it is by easy one. Then the move which was played in the game, and that was a5. After b into a5, now knight c5, threatening the bishop, bishop f5, out of the way, king g3. And here, I want you people to pause the video and think that after the black's move, a4, how to continue. How Mikhail Botvinnik had continued. In this position, actually, Mikhail Botvinnik saw that his king would be very fast enough to come over here. And in the opponent's territory, in the Tigran Petrosian's territory, and then he's going to grab these pawns, these both of the pawns. And these two pawns, if one of them become a passed pawn, it will not be easy for black to convert it to an advantage. So he played the move king f4, e3 by Tigran Petrosian, now king e5, threatening the pawn. Rook b4 was played. Reason point is that he is going to play the move rook b2. So knight d3, countering it. Rook b5. Still, black would hold this position. But now king d6. After king f7, and this king, black's king is very far away. Now king c6, threatening the rook. And here actually, Tigran Petrosian made another mistake of the game, and that was bishop into d. The best try was rook b8. Now after king into d3, bishop into d3 now is possible, because after rook into d3, rook b5 check, king c6, rook into g5. And here there is a race actually, and it is a very tricky one, but black can hold this position by accurate. Instead, he went out for taking the knight, bishop into d3. Sorry. After rook into d3, now rook b2, rook into a3, rook g2, going for the pawn, king into d5, and this was a mistake from Mikhail Botvinnik. Instead, he should have gone for immediately rook b3. The point is that after you take it, rook into g5, or you take this pawn over here, rook into a2. Now the point is that you are going to play the move rook king d6 works. And after rook a6 check, now king e5. The point of not taking this pawn immediately is that this pawn was falling. That's why you do not take this pawn over here on e5. So after rook a7, now you play the move. Sorry, rook to b6. And this is a better way. But he went for king into d5. After that, rook into g5 check. Now king c6 and h5 by black. Another try was rook e2. And after rook a7 check, king f6, rook into h7, now rook into a2. And as per the table basis, it is a complete draw. It is a dead draw. But on the board, it is very tough one. But still, it is a draw with accurate play. So in the game, h5 was played and d5 by white. And there is no way now stop this pawn over here. Now black goes for rook g2, but now d6 immediately. Rook c2 check, king d7, h4. And still this position is a draw with accurate play. But after f4 by white, see here Tigran Petrosian made a blunder, and that was rook f2. And now he had lost the game. The move was king f6. The point was going after this pawn and then holding this pawn to queen. This was the concept. Now if king d8, rook d2 first, and this pawn. After d7, king f5, rook a5 check. Now king into f4. And you can see that wherever this white king moves, you are going to give the check. And if it does not move, then you are going to play the move your pawn h3, h2, and h1 queen. And that was a dead draw. But in the game, he went for rook f2, and that was a blunder, because now king c8, rook into f4, and this was the final blunder of the game, because there is no way that you can hold this pawn now. This pawn is going to queen. The reason behind is that after rook a7 check, there is no way. If you play the move king f6, now d7. If you try to give the check, now rook comes in the way. And that's why in this position, after rook a7 check, Tigran Petrosian designed the game. So this is the end of today's video. If you like it, kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon button. Thank you very much.